You don't still talk to Jeff today, right?
Nah, we haven't talked in a long time.
Because they mentioned you get on Broken Skull Sessions, Austin and Jarrett, but he like didn't really go into details. Austin's like, oh, I always liked working with him, and then Jarrett said when he was working with you, there was a level of comfortability because you guys are so familiar with each other and you knew
Yeah,
like how to
yeah,
work
bro.
with each other.
There's a big disappointment on my part, to be honest with you. Like, bro, something happened. Dixie had brought me in, bro, as a consultant while Jeff was there, but basically the terms were it was supposed to be a secret. And if anybody found out, the gig was up. So I didn't tell anybody. Okay, I don't agree with this. I think it's stupid, but if this is what you want, then I'm not going to tell anybody. So, bro, eventually Jeff was having a meeting with Dixie, and Janice Carter was on the phone. And not knowing Jeff was there or Jeff didn't know whatever, Janice asked the question, how's things working out with Vince? And that's where Jeff learned about it. So what happened was he stopped talking to me. And I was like, bro, the boss hired me under this guise. And whether I agreed with it or not, I had to agree to the stipulation. Bro, I'll be honest with you, John. I needed the job at the time. I needed the job. Today, if somebody called today and said, AEW, Vince, we want you to consult, but it's going to be a big secret. You can't tell anybody. I would say no. And I wanted to say no because it was ridiculous. I needed the money at that point. So whatever Dixie, however she wanted to do it. So he stopped talking to me, man. So like, I was like, bro, what did you want me to do? I wasn't allowed to say anything. I needed the job. I needed the gig. I needed the money. So I never said anything, So then I went to a convention, bro, like years ago. This is going back like almost 5 years now. And Karen and Jeff were there. And I went up to Jeff like in front of everybody. I said, bro, I'm not going to play this game with you. Like, give me, and I kissed him like right on the mouth. Right. So afterwards, Karen comes and finds me. And she says, Vince, I want you to know something. She goes, Jeff isn't hot at you and mad at you because of the consulting gig. She said, Jeff's mad at you. Jeff's not talking to you because Dixie told Jeff that you were talking shit about him. And I'm like, bro, first of all, from day one at TNA, Dixie and Jeff did not get along, okay? And because she was my boss and Jeff was my friend, I was always middled, always middled, always put in a horrible, horrible situation where she's the boss. I've got to respect her. She's paying me. He's my friend that I've known forever. So there was always a middling from day one. So now I find out, okay, bro, this he stopped talking to me because Dixie told him I said something about him. But here's what really pissed me off and really disappointed me, bro. Bro, at that time, I had been friends with Jeff for, this is about 5 years ago, bro. So 2015, bro, we're talking about a 20-year relationship.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me, bro, you're not going to confront me? You're not going to, after 20 years, you're not going to say to me, hey, Vince, listen, I want to have a talk with you. Dixie said, you said so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. You're not even going to have a conversation. You're just going to accept what she told you I said. Bro, to this day, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what she said that I said. I have no idea. But my disappointment came with 20-year relationship. Dixie says I said something about you that triggers you to cut off communication with me and you're not even going to tell me what that is? And that's it, bro. Like that's where it was left. So like I don't have any heat with Jeff. I have no idea what Dixie said to Jeff. He's never had that conversation with me. But the thing is, John, like, bro, that's the wrestling business. That's just how it is. Like, I knew this guy for 20 freaking years. Dixie says I said something about him, and he doesn't even ask me about it. Man, I had a situation, bro, a couple of weeks ago. You know who John Arezzi is, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bro, I had a situation literally a couple of weeks ago. We were doing castrating the marks, and Wade Keller makes the comment, oh, well, you know, John Arezzi always apologizes for Vince Russo. Like Arezzi is apologizing that he introduced Russo to the wrestling business. So John and I have made up, and we're cool, and we text back and forth and everything else like this. So when I heard that comment, it really hurt and bothered me. Well, John, what do you think's the first thing I did?
Text John Arezzi.
Exactly. First thing I did, I said, John, I just got to ask you this, you know, and he even asked me to send him the clip. I said, I just got to ask you this, bro, because I really felt hurt by this, but, you know, I don't want this to be a wedge between us. You know, bro, that's what you do. You don't take, like, bro, I'm going to believe something Wade Keller says or Dixie Carter or anybody without asking you. So like that's the disappointment to me. But, you know, bro, that's why Jeff is such an old school wrestler, bro. And, you know, obviously Jarrett is his father. Bro, I love the guy to death. I will always love him. But obviously, John, in the wrestling business, there are a lot of people where when you can no longer do anything for them, you never hear from them again.
Right.
I mean, that's a lot of people in the wrestling business. When you're not in a position to you know, help them out, further their career, all of a sudden there's radio silence. I mean, it's happened to me with a million guys, and it really happens with like the old school guys, you know? So it just, like I said, bro, you know, I have no heat with him. I'm there. It's just very, 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 very disappointing to me.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.